Brace yourself.
What a horrible feeling, man.
We need a means to carry all of our clobber and to be able to sleep in it.
But I'll tell you what I am getting. Well behind on all the jobs I've got round there to do.
You know, Matt wanted a winch for his van. I've got a really fun idea of how we might test it out.
I'm clocking, baby! I'm coming home!
Here is your ultimate tidy van.
This is insane.
We are a conversion company who convert the tiniest vehicles or the biggest bus or lorry you can find. You have a crazy idea, we'll make it reality.
Got the diesel in my heart.
Can we go higher? Paul's my right-hand man. I don't know whether we call Paul the realist or the worrier.
The most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Scott is definitely the lovable rogue at the yard.
I think I'm a really good ear for Jim's mad ideas.
Ben is definitely the brute, the Viking.
Oh my God, he did it too.
I live off Jim's ideas.
And last but not least is the other Ben, the craftsman.
Here's Johnny.
This work can be stressful, but it doesn't feel like work when we're down here. Every day, I absolutely wake up excited to come to work.
Don't spill it.
So we've just rocked up at a lovely lakeside location over in Farnborough where a couple of pals of ours go wakeboarding and have a couple of boats. So we're gonna get all the boys up on a wakeboard.
So the story with me getting Jim down here today was, I haven't seen him in ages, and I thought getting him and Scotty, get them on the water, because I know they both love it. There was a slight ulterior motive with me wanting to get my T6 done up. So we didn't want to go the full camper conversion with a van, because as much as those are nice, as soon as you get that, then you can't fit anything in. We've got a lot of stuff. I want to kind of make something that allows us to do what we love doing. Go to a wake park, go to a bike park, go to a skate park, have all of our stuff in the back for a few days. For us to be able to get away all as a family, enjoying the camping vibe.
He's scared, but I've never seen Paul drink a glass of water, let alone float up on the top of it.
I'm not scared at all. I just don't want to throw up.
You're not going to get seasick. We're on a lake.
So? There's waves.
No, it's flat. Look at it.
But then how are you waveboarding?
The waves created by this big bloody super yacht of a
Exactly.
thing.
So we'll go round,
Look up.
we'll make waves, and then we'll go back over the waves. I'm yakking.
That was great. It's been a while. My legs are killing me.
Right, all the way on the back foot. He is annoyingly good at everything, isn't he? I hope you enjoyed yourself.
Best day ever, right?
I do have a slight request. You see that rather beautiful T6 over there?
Yeah, your van.
Yeah, well, we need a means to carry all of our clobber
Yeah.
and to be able to sleep in it.
What do you mean by clobber?
So we're talking bikes ×4, scooters, skateboards, 3 wakeboards,
3 wakeboards.
at least a cluster of wake surfers.
Okay.
Then all the wetsuit paraphernalia to go with it.
So you want all this to fit in the back of that van?
One more thing that I thought was really cool, you know what wakeboard winches are,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
we go and hit random bits of water.
Yeah.
So how cool would it be to just pull all the gear out and then just pull a winch? We could just back up to a pond and go riding.
Wow, so you want this van to be a camper, all your kit, and wakeboard off the back of it?
Yes. Brace
Got a
yourself.
horrible feeling about this.
What we want is options. Like, as in, what activity is today, kids? Right, slam bikes in.
So really, it has to hold everything and you. Have we thought about a pop top?
Top top's the answer, isn't it?
I think if we could get an extra bed up top, I could double for the kids. Front wheels can come off the bikes. We can get them a little bit lower.
Which
so
would
we
be
can
lower.
Get them
Yeah,
in.
yeah, yeah.
I'm stoked. No, listen, I'd be honoured to do this for you.
You'll benefit from it. You'll get to put your bike in there and your board in there.
As
and your
long as
wet
me
seats
and
in
you
there.
get the odd weekend away.
Top bunk.
Let's do it.
Okay. You can't put a price on this than those three over there. So anything that gets us away together, having fun, without the arguments of putting up tents, pay inordinate amounts of money for that. Don't tell Jim that.
So Matt's van's now here, which is good. First job is just to get round there, open it up, and get all the stuff out. See what that space is that we're working with.
Oh, it's a right family wagon.
That is a lot of stuff.
It does have a rad collection of extreme sports equipment, doesn't he? Oh,
Rugby
let's
balls.
go along. Don't do team sports.
It hasn't got a board on it.
What does he actually want to do with it then?
We need to get all this stored with a bed that then goes down on top of it and somehow incorporate the ability to wakeboard from the back of the van with a winch.
Wakeboard from the back of the van?
Yeah. I think all we can do is get it all out and then see what we're dealing with.
He's got all sorts of toys.
There is a lot of stuff in here.
That's a really active weekend. If you're going to be, like, cycling and then on your scooter and quick bit of skateboarding before you do some wakeboarding in the afternoon, maybe toss a ball around.
Well, you've seen them, that's what they do. And he wants to keep the van packed for any occasion. But look, this is our main build. So we have a bed that folds down from here.
Okay.
Right, so I think first off we'll need to build a box here with a fold-down bed, and that will govern our height. And then the underneath of that, we can have helmets, scooters, skateboards,
yeah.
and it kind of all folds down.
Maybe in some special kind of locking in way.
We'll have to have something on there, otherwise, because it will be a heavy bed if it's got all this stuff on it.
Yeah.
And then I think here we have this huge pull-out section. And you can load on your bikes and your wheels and your bits and your pieces, and then
So like a workbench come storage slide out.
And then on this side, we'll just build it up from the wheel arch and have cubby holes and for all these little bits. Rather than these kind of little bags and stuff, we'll have everything in a little pod.
Everything in its place, super
Yeah.
organised.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right, I think we get all this stuff loaded up and back to Matt so we can use it. Let's get building.
All right.
So you get two double-decker buses next to each other, and then we cut through the top decks. And then you have this big open-plan living upstairs.
Jim has had this crazy idea of sticking two double-decker buses somehow together. They're all round the corner now trying to mock up some sort of a design.
Just to get a rough feel of the size and space.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what I mean? Just mark it out. This is a huge step above a camper van. This is like a full-on house. So I want to mark it out, and then we'll sit in it, see what we can do with the space. Let's go and get some of that old pallet wood.
We've got dozens and dozens of jobs to do that beautiful, wonderful paying customers come to us to have done. I'm not getting involved. I just haven't got the time.
She's a big one. I'm very pleasantly surprised about how big it is. You know, what we're trying to create here is something that maybe two families are going to go and use, so you need that space. If we have a big table like this in the middle, I think we need the kitchen at one end.
Why did you have to have a real cabinet?
For the full effect. Look at this ginormous kitchen, though.
We need a lounge.
We need a lounge. This can be like this huge, comfy area. I'm loving what we could actually fit in. Should we go and find Paul, see what he thinks?
I can't think of anything I'm less keen on than going and seeing what they've come up with.
What do you mean, what? Are you free? Can you come round the back? Paul's my right-hand man. Came to me many years ago, and I don't really know what I'd do without him.
I'm a plumber by trade. I love buying and selling stuff. I've known Jim for many years through the Volkswagen scene. I've sold a few cars for him and stuff like that.
So he came here, he saw me. I got him a couple of days driving here and there, and he just fell in love with this place. And in a way, me and Paul fell in love with each other.
What in God's name is this? Jim will do anything for you. He sorts everything. He is the nicest person in the world.
Let us show you around.
I have now got the best job in the world because I basically get paid to drive cool cars and buses and cut things up.
Use your imagination, for God's sake.
Don't touch me. We're playing house here. We've made a camp. You're doing a little bit of cooking. What are you doing over there?
Cooking lamb.
You're cooking, of course you are, of course you are. And are you my guide?
Yeah.
I've got this bunch of lunatic blokes, all of which are dirty, smelly, horrible, vile creatures, but they'd die for me at the drop of a hat, so I'm very lucky. I am not sitting down at your dinner table.
Low level, because we haven't got much height. You like it so far?
Nope, not one bit.
Wait till you see the lounge. You've got to come to this yard and find your role and your place and where you fit in the team.
Have a seat there.
No, this is what you're paying people to do here.
He loves this place. He loves this business. And he's got the passion that I have.
All great journeys start with small steps.
No,
okay?
all great journeys start with a CAD drawing or at least a line drawing. Not a load of old sticks, tyres, cones, and I don't even know what that thing is in a field. No, no, no.
I don't think he's quite getting it, is he?
I'm not getting it at all. I'll tell you what I am getting. Well behind on all the jobs I've got round there to do. Well behind.
I think we just have to go and find some double-deckers.
Yeah.
Prove him wrong.
Yeah.
So we're fitting the pop-top in Matt's van because he needs space for kids. So that extra pop-top will give him a whole nother bedroom upstairs. So we're going to take it over to my mate Lee's, who's a Volkswagen specialist who does loads of these pop-tops, and he's got the whole setup in his workshop. Morning, Lee.
Morning.
How are we doing?
Not too bad, mate.
Excellent. So, van's here.
Cool.
Roof's here.
Here.
Let's get it done, mate.
Let's get it on.
Sweet. He's got all the bits and pieces laid out. He's got a roof-mounted winch, so we can lift that roof off the top of Matt's van.
I'm going to try and convince Jim to purchase me one.
Never gonna happen.
Luckily, my body is a machine. So things like this don't bother me. I'll probably stay here all day if I wanted to.
We're marking out where that roof is gonna go, mark out where the framework's gonna fit in, and then cut that hole. So I'm just gonna keep an eye on the blade and make sure Lee doesn't cut through any of these wires. That's it. Yeah. You all right? Cutting the roof off doesn't really cause any structural problems because we've still got the pillars that are actually part of the structure of the van. So all we're doing is cutting out the braces that support the roof. The great thing about pop-tops is they make them for so many different vans. So you can have any old camper van and get yourself a whole nother bedroom on a whole nother level with a pop-top. The best thing, though, about Matt's van is it being a Volkswagen. Generally, anything we do to them adds value to it. It's very methodical what we're doing. We're using a frame that is supplied by the manufacturer so that we make sure we get that perfect cut for that roof. It's very much step by step, taking each section at a time. It's nice, though, isn't it? This is a slimline roof. When these roofs first came out, they were quite bulky, fat, and Volkswagens especially are quite a good-looking, sleek van. So they've started making slimline ones just to kind of lower that level a bit, which will help him getting into car parks and stuff like that. But it's more to make it look good. These are the hinged brackets that go up. Lift that pop top right up into the sky.
They're gas struts, and you start the process of pushing the roof a little bit, and then the gas struts go shh and lift up. How cool is that?
So the canvas is down, and what Lee's doing here is putting in these bits of plastic trim that hold it down at the sides. He's got to make sure we got it kind of perfect all the way round. We've gone with a zebra print because it's kind of funky and wacky like he is, so, and it matches the black and white thing. So this is going to be the underneath of his bed.
Put the whole thing up first. Mind the canvas. Yeah. And then flip your 2 panels backwards then.
Careful, it's going to suddenly go. You okay?
Yeah, I got it, I got it. Look at that. That is awesome, isn't it? So now it's just down to Lee to finish off some final little bits, tidy it all up, and then we can get it back to the yard to start working on the interior. Thank you, mate.
Thank you for coming.
Good luck.
Cheers, Lee. Thanks so much. See you, mate.
The double-decker. It's going to work. It's going to be great. We just marked it out in the field, and it just opens up that top deck so much. The tricky thing is I've got to find 2 identical buses, because if the floors are different heights, it could just throw it out fully. One of my mates got a bus down the road at the side of a lake, which we put down there a few years ago. It's available. So I think we start there, nip down, have a look at it, jump on it, make sure we're happy with maybe that make and model, and then try and find its matching sister. So, let's take a look. It's cobweb central in here. Oh, yeah! Do you remember? At least all the windows are intact.
I'm having them. It's a 20 quid pair of pants.
Look brand new.
I'm having them. I mean, there's certain things that are annoying, like the fact the windows have been painted over, so that will all have to be scraped off. If it was just vinyl, it'd just come off with a heat gun, but it's paint, so that's going to be a pain. If this is what he wants to do, then that's down to him, and I'll just pick up the pieces. I've got a free pair of pants, so everyone wins.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
It's got a window missing at the front.
It's been exposed to the elements, eh?
Height's not bad.
For you? I mean, to be honest, I forgot about the stairway. I thought we'd be able to cut the whole side. You have to have 2 stairways. Otherwise, you have to cut downstairs.
So one stairway will go down to a
this
bedroom,
downstairs, and that
and the other stairway will go down to a
that
bathroom and a bedroom.
or 2
something.
bedrooms and a bathroom on each. The important thing is, I think we can make it work.
Something weird's happened.
What?
I've actually got a little bit excited by it. Yeah. The minute I put these pants on, I just turned into a new man.
He's got his new wares. Right. Pay the man, Jim. Let's celebrate with a swim.
Let's do it.
I definitely had a change of heart. I love the idea of the flipped conventional house, so living space upstairs and bedrooms downstairs. I really like that concept of it. The whole putting 2 buses together, how that's, you know, it's so easy to say, but so hard to do. How it's going to work, I really don't know.
It's a bit minging.
He's got something wrong with him, that kid. He ain't a full ticket.
I'm Vince Weller. I'm a production director on a large commercial strawberry farm here in Hampshire.
So Vince found us online because we seem to have a bit of a, I guess, track record of bringing in American school buses.
So the idea of buying an American school bus came from my partner's love for camping, Mike wanting to have a classic American vehicle of some description. This project sadly became possible because I lost my sister due to COVID. We were using the money to build something unique and fun, and for me and my family to continue to make memories in her name. And take her with us when we're going away to these special places.
So yeah, we got a bus in for him, and then once it was here, we went to see him to get his brief. Hey Vince,
how you doing?
Good. What do you want to achieve with the bus? What are your necessities that you want to include in that build?
It's got to be, for us, something that more than 2 people can enjoy. So I think it's got to be a 4 to 6 berth vehicle. We definitely want the shower and toilet facilities. One of my other loves is funk and soul music.
Wicked.
Is there any way of incorporating maybe a little bit of artwork or design into the bus?
Yeah, for sure. We could maybe like have a mural painted on the back, because that's like a really cool sort of canvas. And maybe you could pick out like a favourite sort of record label or something that we could kind of take a bit of artwork from. Yeah, for sure. Let's do it. Why not make it the funky yellow bus?
Oh, now we're talking.
Let's make it funky.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah. Where has this all come from then?
A bit of a sad story. My sister passed due to COVID in March.
Sorry, man.
And she was able to leave a little bit of extra money that we came into that I wasn't expecting.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm gonna well up.
Oh mate, are you okay to talk about it?
I am, but the sort of intensity of that emotion. It's more about grabbing hold of that emotion and turning it into something meaningful long term.
It means a lot when we can put our full passion into a project, and to know that that's going to mean something extra special for you, is that you can go and carry on creating memories.
Memories that she'll be involved in as well.
No, absolutely, all the way through. So yeah, it'll be really poignant.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, great.
And you know, if you can do the artwork and that sort of style of design, I think it's going to be a lot of fun as well.
Yeah, for sure. No, definitely. So Matt's van's just got back from these, and he's done a sterling job. Super happy with that Zebraprint roof. And we've had the insulation done, all the sound deadening's done, the insulation's done behind the wall, and the ply panels are back up. So it's ready for us to start figuring out this storage solution. It's pretty safe to say we've never had to put this much stuff in a tiny little van before. Matt's got a lot of stuff that he needs to get in here. We've had a few ideas about a really big pull-out tray, and I've ordered these massive runners. So he'll load his bikes from out here and then just slide the whole tray back in underneath the bed. Dan's out picking up some plywood, got some sheet supply coming. So we'll get this flat tray built for the bikes, then we'll build the bed. So we're gonna get cracking on that. Beautiful that is. Bikes on, lock them in there, slide them back in. Job's a good one. It's perfect, that. So now, plan is bed frame. I've seen it before where there's almost like 2 panels that fold down and it tucks away so nicely on the side. That's the system we've got to come up with.
He wants a fold-down bed built, but that doesn't need any support underneath. It's definitely one of the toughest little problems, like how can I build a bed without anything?
Dan's dubious about it, but he always is. So I've left him to have a little play around with bits of wood and some hinges and see if he can make it work. We've done lots of different types of beds, but never like one with a scissor action. Because normally we've got a lot more height to play with, so we can just do one big fold down. One of the issues is the fact that there's a weak point. Rather than just being a big solid flat that goes down, it's really sturdy, this has got a bit of a bounce point. So we need to find a way to make that rigid with two people's weight on it. So the concept does work. I'm happy with it. But I'm not happy with making it out of wood. We have to make it fatter than it needs to be. So we're going to go down the metal route. Bit more involved, but I think long-term, the build will be better. So one of the jobs we're just finishing off is Vince's, who's the strawberry farmer. Bit of an emotional one because the money for the build was left to him by his sister. We've just finished off some really cool, funky vinyls and a really colourful mural on the back, which looks amazing. And Paul was just doing some finishing touches, and then we're ready to deliver it. Welcome.
Hey, Jim. I'm super excited.
I'm glad. I'm super excited to show you.
Look at this.
Look at her in her habitat right there.
I got teary eyes. I'm so sorry.
It's all right, don't. It's fine.
Oh.
Let's check out the outside.
Yeah, let's have a look.
So you wanted to call it Summer Breeze?
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Had the guys knock
Perfect.
up a design, keep it a bit funky.
Yeah.
It's the kind of theme we're going with, right?
No, it really is. Works so well.
But then the bit that I'm really excited about,
Right.
which has come out really well, is your artwork.
Ooh, ooh, look at that.
Look how great that looks.
That's so cool. That's absolutely perfect.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love the way the colours just like...
Pop out, don't they? And then
Yeah.
you've got Summer Breeze on the back as well.
That's it. But yeah,
I couldn't have asked you to do any better than that, mate. That's
I love it.
perfect.
Are you ready to look inside? Go on in.
Look at this. Ah, you guys have outdone yourself. It's fabulous.
Ah, making me cry.
Oh, dear me. Mate, the kitchen, it's just right.
There's your pull-out larder.
Oh, look at that.
So you've got your shower
Yeah,
with your sliding door.
look at that. Fabulous. Creature comfort.
And then you've got the big bunk behind you for your daughter,
Yep.
and then a slightly smaller one on top. And then the master bedroom. And what's great is that we haven't compromised at all on the size of that bed. You know, you wanted a Super King, and that's
Yeah.
what you've got.
Little bit more than glamping, eh?
Yeah, a little bit more, definitely.
There's a lot in here, but it just feels like there's room to move.
It's nice how we've kept
Yeah,
the kind of long view down
Yeah.
the middle of the bus.
yeah. It's more than I could have ever expected. This was an American school bus. Now it's a comfy home on wheels. It's amazing.
We're really happy with it.
Now, you guys have really, really pulled it out of the bag. You've given me and the girls something to enjoy and remember and make more memories in,
Yeah.
and it's perfect.
It's blown away by it. I always think I know everyone will be, but when it actually happens, you kind of keep reminding yourself that what we're doing is real, and, you know, it's a job of love.
The emotions just keep coming back because this has such a background story for me, and they've hit it on the button, absolutely on the button. I think the family are gonna, once they get used to the concept of the fact we can jump in a bus and head off for a weekend or have a week away somewhere, the freedom, the comfort, I think they're gonna love it as much as I already do.
Gaz is here. I bought something pretty ridiculous.
Hello, Jim.
Hello, mate. How are you?
Yeah, all good, all good.
Before we go too far with Matt's van, we need a winch because he wants one mounted in the back.
1, 2, 3.
And it's difficult to know how this will work or pan out until we've got one. This is an absolute monster.
Ho, ho, ho. What a beauty that is. Oh, I'm excited by this. So what are you going to use it for, Jim?
Well, we've got a client and it's going to be part of their build, but I've got a really fun idea of how we might test it out.
What's going on?
I need you to pace out 150 metres.
Why? Have you bought a small aircraft? Are you preparing a runway?
Kind of.
149, 150. The plot thickens here. This is wild. What is going on?
I need you to blow all these up. I'll meet you back here in 10 minutes.
Am I getting any more information? Just a dinosaur, a unicorn, a crocodile, and a slice of pizza. I haven't got enough air in my body, Jim, to blow this up.
What are you doing?
I'm seeing stars.
Use the compressor.
I feel lightheaded.
Take 2 seconds.
I feel lightheaded. Just leave me here with the avocado for a minute. Look how rapid you just inflated that flamingo. So it's not yard sports day?
It's not yet. It's similar.
Hey, buddy!
You know, Matt wanted a winch for his van, and I thought, what better way to test it than a 150-metre-long slip and slide? What do you reckon?
I think amazing. I think yes.
I'm gonna be knackered by the time we start.
It's so sweet.
Did you only pace out 100 metres?
No, I paced out 110, but
Why
I did because I did
110?
massive steps.
I've already put the tractor away now. Go on, you roll this one. Tight. This is your 4th bit.
Oh my God, I'm shattered.
It is looking epic, I'm not gonna lie.
It's like a bloody runway.
It must be some sort of world record. I think this is like the longest slip and slide that's ever been set up.
I'm gonna give it first go.
I'm going to see what happens to him and then start speaking to lawyers.
That was more epic than I thought it was gonna be.
Oh my God! I'm rocking, baby! I'm coming home! I'm coming home! Oh my goodness! You easy get to about 40 miles an hour.
You reckon?
Yeah. Oh my God! Come on! That winch is legit. That is real adrenaline there. That's great. You're flying as well. That was wet and wild. Whatever that was a test for, great. 2 thumbs, I'd say. That was awesome. Jim stuffed his toe into a hole and managed to, like, grip on with his, like, monkey feet and just made it look easy all the way down.
Can I claim the best run? Am I allowed to claim that?
Don't touch me anyway.
Paul's face coming up out that first time when he lost his inflatable and he was just scooching along on his face, and then he popped up and he was just full soap suds.
The board thing come off. So I went down on my stomach.
Paul got dragged down on his front.
Well,
And just popped up, just like white, like a snowman. It was amazing. Now we know that winch works. It was killer. It was nuts. So happy with it. I want to keep it now. We're going to leave it up. Okay, so bus number 1 is purchased, which is epic. That's a big tick box. Now we can start moving forward, trying to find the twin.
Hello, used coat sales.
Michael, how are you, mate? It's Jim.
Hello, Jim. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good. Listen, I've just been and bought a Olympian on a sort of 96 plate. I need to find its twin sister.
If I remember rightly, that one has got square headlamps. It's a Northern Counties. I've actually got one, the same, a purple one. I just MOT'd it about 3 weeks ago. The total price will be £6,000, including VAT, and the delivery's free of charge.
You'll deliver it to my yard for 6K?
Yeah.
Nice one. See you, bud.
Thank you, Jim.
See ya.
Cheers.
Bye.
See you now. Bye-bye.
Well, that was easier than I thought it might be. Me and Dan have been working on an idea for this bed frame. And we've got the first points in, and then we're welding together a couple of rectangles that we're going to be hinging together. And that will allow this kind of scissor lift bed to get right up against this far wall. It's actually quite nice to be able to fabricate something ourselves. There is stuff out there on the market for these vans, but it's very generic. What Matt requires is something that isn't out there on the market, and maximise every little inch of this van.
Just watch your fingers, joking aside. Phew, that's lucky.
That is a solid bit of kit. I like that. That is smart. But how, if that's super heavy, is it going to be done by one person?
We have got ourselves a lovely electric winch that we'll mount into the framework that the bed actually sits onto. And you can come through the top, go through this guide pulley, up to the top pulley, down to the centre of the bed, instead of having to tug on a piece of rope. So you can pull the bed nice and smoothly up. This has become the ultimate winch van.
Just bear in mind that's a hinge, so it's going to flex. Yep. Ready, up. Let it come across.
That's it, the bed's in. That's fantastic. Dan's done a sterling job there, putting that together. We've got a great team down here with welders, carpenters, and whatever. You know, when you come up with a concept like that, you're not always sure 100% it's going to work. It's nice to make something custom to this van and this storage and this person. You kind of put it together and it works. It's epic. Hello. Look at this pink beauty.
She is a beauty.
I think we've found exactly the same bus as our other one. There's a year different, but I don't think that should matter to the floor heights. Let's get it parked up. I'll go and have a look. We need to get those two buses so close together, because the thing is with double-deckers is, like, they're straight all the way up to about the three-quarter mark, and then they span out a little bit.
Are we putting another bus in between them? Come on, man. Don't bottle it now.
And at that three-quarter mark is where our floors are going to meet. And I want to get them so that we don't need to add any pieces to the floor. It's pretty goddamn close, if you ask me. I think it shows it's going to work, doesn't it?
It's going to work, yeah.
Did you say it's going to work?
Yeah, it's going to work. I still think it's a stupid idea.
So the plan is, we'll cut out the two sides, creating this really huge open living upstairs. There's so many things to think about now, but plan of action is we're going to get the grinders out, get cutting, see what happens.
Today is the big reveal day, and we are rather excited, the family and I.
This is a good one. Matt is a really good old friend of ours, and obviously loves wakeboarding, as do we, and put a winch in the back, which is something we've never, ever done before.
We gave Jim like a pretty all-encompassing everything and the kitchen sink brief. If we've got the pop top, some kind of storage in the back just to tidy things up and a bit of lighting in the back, then that's us made, because that means we can get away a bit more comfortably. Anything beyond that is a massive bonus.
Yeah, this is the thing with this van. There was so much stuff to try and fit in. And we've done the best we can. So you excited to see the van?
I know you're really, really good at your job, but I did load you with quite a few problems to solve, so I can't imagine that you've solved them all.
We did the best we could with the space we had. So there
she is.
She is.
That's weird without stickers, man.
It looks clean.
It does.
Stickers, doesn't it?
I think I might actually be able to fit up in that one as well. I've had a pop top before on a short wheelbase. That is not good for my stature.
These pop tops are lovely.
Yes.
They're super nice, and they're so slimline, so they're not these big, ugly things on top of your van. Let's go and take a look.
Can we?
Up she goes. Look how easy this
is. So much better.
And it's such a lovely feature. But yeah, listen, let's take it to the back, because there's so much more to see. Here it is.
Right.
Dude, here is your ultimate storage, clean, tidy van.
I had an inkling of some things you might be doing, but never that.
Look at your ceiling. Look how cool the zebra print is.
Is this the slidey outy thing?
You ready? You push down that little yellow tab there.
Right.
Right.
Oh, sploosh.
So we've got bikes, scooters, skateboards, wakeboards, wake surfs, helmets, paddles. We've got storage all down the side with your wetsuits, your towels.
Oh, you jammed that all in there?
Yeah, we've got it all in, man. It's all there.
This is not a light piece of kit.
It's not.
That is a lot of weight on there.
Yeah, these things can carry like 250 kilos
So
each
we don't
side.
even need to pull that thing out. Just back her up.
Absolutely not.
Right
and this
off.
thing is the coolest thing in the world, because we made the world's most giant slip and slide in that field over there. Yeah, so we know this thing rocks.
Mate, this is a million times better than it was and a million times better than I thought. This is insane.
But then as well as all that, we've got your bed. We've got a nice fold-up bed over there.
I know we talked about the whole foldy across thing.
It was such a big span, right, which meant we had to make it out of very heavy gauge metal to give it stability. So we've not only got a wake winch, got a bed winch. You just hit that down button on there. Right.
Out. What? So this works off a leisure battery.
Leisure battery. And there's your bed.
Oh, that's dope.
That. Lovely, right? And you can unclip it from there.
Oh.
And then that can go out the way over there.
Everything's
Just
the
leave it there
little
like
touches.
that. You gonna get on and try it out?
Yeah. I'm long as well, and that is doable.
And then, when it's getting a bit dark,
and you go,
what do you think?
Mate, you have excelled even yourself. And you were up here with me. You were way up there.
We've got a few other little touches, obviously a bit of reclaimed wood, just to kind of soften it up a bit.
Nice touch.
You've also got a swivel seat.
For when I'm entertaining, yeah.
When you're entertaining, that front passenger seat swivels right the way round. You've got a leisure battery under there that powers your diesel heater to keep this place toasty and warm at night. And you've got an inverter there, so you've got a plug socket for charging phones or doing whatever you need to do. So, I think we did everything you wanted.
You over-nailed it, mate. This is stratospherically good. Now, I'm going to give you a cheeky taste of what the roof looks like here, boys. Have a little look in and look up.
What? All your stuff comes all the way out.
Well, boys, did you think Jim and his team would figure a way to pack all of our stuff in and have a bed up top and a bed down below? Did you think he could do it? You did. You believed in him. Jasper believed in him. Yeah.
He had faith.
It was just us then that didn't believe in him.
I thought it was an impossible task, but he's... Jim's done it.
Push. Stop. A bit more.
Oh my word, I can't believe it.
Seeing their faces and Sophie's face as well, they loved it. Doing new stuff down here is something that just happens. Like the winch bed, that will probably be something we do many a time now. And then that will lead to another idea and another idea. And that's what keeps it fun down here.
Open sesame. Right, I'm gonna help a little bit, okay, buddy?
Whee! How's it good?
It's the best fan I've ever had.
You've ever had? Okay, right, nice.
It's like 4 big thumbs up, not just the one. You know, Sophie made a point. She was like, oh, now we can all go away together, because they've got the 4 beds now. So we've turned the everyday wagon, this is carriers stuff, into something they can actually go away in. And I think make some wicked memories with, so yeah, it's dope. So what sort of style are you looking at?
Old school barber.
Old school barber?
Yes.
Wicked.
Cut the roof off, put a bathtub in the back.
What have you done to my car?
Oh my goodness, it's amazing!
There it is.
Oh my God.
Got the diesel in my heart, sitting right behind the scars. Feel the metal in my veins, and the heat behind the sparks.